Hey, listen, let's bring in Riggs Eckelberry. Riggs Eckelberry is the CEO of OriginOil. Of course, their website, originoil.com. And you'll see plenty of video of us on there with Riggs, and as well as stock symbol OOIL. Riggs, thanks for swinging by. We missed you in studio today, buddy. Are you traveling out and about? Are you selling algae?
Sully, hi. Nice to be here. I am in Phoenix, Arizona, doing a deal.
Doing a deal.
Oh,
See, I like that. That's good news. Hey, listen, I know that we've got audience that hasn't heard the story before, and I want to before we get too far into specifics with you, let's talk specifically about what OriginOil does and what makes you folks different, because you have a couple of proprietary advantages that I don't think people have seen. And I want people to understand you're not an oil exploration company. You guys service those people. So go ahead and take it away there, Riggs.
Yes, well, Sully, as I said before on your show, it's the water, stupid, and we take the good stuff and the bad stuff out of the water. So right now in oil, there's this fracking explosion. People are shooting water down the pipe, and it's coming back up full of petroleum and chemicals. That stuff's got to be clean, and we do a great job at that.
Well, our television audience right now is looking at video that you guys have provided us with respect to how that particulate matter gets taken out and what the water looks like after your process. Talk to us about that process and what is it called?
Certainly. Well, fracking is a process of shooting about 2 million gallons of water with chemicals and sand and things like that down into a tight formation of shale, which loosens it up and causes petroleum or gas to come back up the pipe along with the water.
Okay.
So you said 2 million gallons of water.
2 million gallons per frac job, and sometimes a particular well will get let's say 40 frac jobs in a row. So but then it's done, and then it goes over another phase called produced water, where there's continuing flooding of water. But the point is that the oil industry is really a water handling industry. That's the business they're in, truthfully. All that water is messy.
So how does the Clean-Frac process work in tandem with that?
Well, yes. It's very simple. As this water comes up, people are trying all kinds of ways to settle out the chemicals or to use more chemicals to get the chemicals out, and it doesn't work very well. Our process is called electrocoagulation combined with electroflotation, and in 2 stages, it pulls the nasty stuff out of the water and sends it off, of course, for as a valuable product. There's petroleum in that water, and we help get it out.
Well, and the best part is that it's chemical free and it's low energy and it's beneficial to the environment. Correct?
That's what we do, and it's real time. That means as the water comes up, it gets treated and goes right back down the well without having to sit around.
Amazing.
Now the other thing I want to, and by the way, OriginOil is the name of the company. I just got an email. OOIL is the stock symbol, and originoil.com is their website. I want to talk about the fact that you guys are a standalone system too. This is something that is it's not required in other words, you can retrofit this into any well, correct?
Exactly. In fact, there's a lot of old equipment like settling tanks and so forth that we can drop our equipment right into on the site and retrofit these fracking tanks and so forth. Companies are able to integrate our technology by licensing it. We're not ourselves a manufacturer or producer. We're here to serve the industry much the same way as you recall others talking about Ray Dolby with his Dolby noise reduction.
Hey, let's talk about algae. Because who doesn't want to talk about algae? Algae's Riggs' favorite topic. Algae is a good thing for the environment, right, Riggs?
Well, yes. So that's a great thing for the environment, and we've talked about how as a fuel it sucks up 2 pounds of CO2 for every pound of algae made. So it's beneficial. It's called a beneficial cycle, and there's lots of excitement about using algae for fuel and chemicals and so forth. Today I just talked to my audience about this wonderful product called Astaxanthin.
Dr. Oz talked about Astaxanthin, right?
Back in 2011, 4 minutes on the Dr. Oz show turned into a gold rush for Astaxanthin. This is the stuff that makes salmon and flamingos pink.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah, right. That's right. Yeah, that's that. Okay, there you go. So it's Astaxanthin is the number one supplement you've never heard of, but should be taking according to Dr. Oz. And he said he posed it up next to the next vitamin D. Correct?
He said it could be the next vitamin D, and it started a huge boom. Now Astaxanthin goes for $4,000 a kilo for the producer.
Okay.
And this makes it the most profitable algae product out there. But it's really hard to grow and harvest safely, and that's been it's held back production, and it's kept it kind of a cottage industry, despite the predictions that this is a $2 billion industry by 2020, just for astaxanthin.
So tell you what, Riggs, when we come back from the break, I want to talk about the algae side of these things, because algae's most profitable product, I believe, is astaxanthin, as you best mentioned, but there's a problem with that, and I think Riggs is going to uncover that for us. Riggs
Turn pink when you take it.
Yeah, maybe so. Riggs Eckelberry is the CEO of OriginOil. OOIL is their stock symbol. OriginOil.com is their website. There's some fantastic video we've been showing our television audience while we're doing the interview. And for the radio audience, just simply go to originoil.com or go to our website, bigbizshow.com, and we'll send a link over to the Origin Oil website. It's the Big Biz Show, CBS Radio, Armed Forces Radio, Business Talk Radio Network, now in 1,500 stations. Of course, on TV, on Biz TV, TiVo, Ustream, and Time Warner. In the meantime, I've got Riggs Eckelberry. He is the CEO of Origin Oil, stock symbol OOIL. And, of course, they're part of our Small Caps for People 2 segment that we do every so often here on the show. There's their website, originoil.com. We're talking about algae, believe it or not, and he's done a pretty good job of algae. And, of course, the most profitable part of algae. First of all, algae sucks up CO2 in the environment at a rate of, what is it, 2 to 1? Is that what it is, Riggs? 2 to 1?
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
but
exactly
also the most profitable element of algae is astaxanthin, which is what Dr. Oz calls the new vitamin D. But there's a downside to it as well, right, Riggs?
Well, exactly. So, astaxanthin is made from an algae that with a very long name I'll just call HP. And HP is a whiny, finicky, high-maintenance algae. Unlike the algae that's in your pool, it grows with great difficulty, and it's hard to turn it into the nice red stuff. So it's a big technological challenge, and that's what's kind of holding back the industry and keeping quantities low.
So connect the dots for us with Origin Oil and algae and astaxanthin. What's on the pipeline industry-wise and for you guys with respect to that?
Well, the industry is taking up, rapidly. There's a big boom going on. It's going to, there's $2 billion in world market developing by the year 2020. And big players like Fuji, that used to be in the film camera business, is now big time into this astaxanthin business. So it's booming worldwide. It's very difficult to industrialize. And OriginOil has come to the rescue with a process that reliably converts this HP into a concentrate that can be turned into the red stuff at much greater rates and much more predictably. And we just had, we're very excited that we've been able to do this, and we'll be talking about it further with some announcements.
Okay, listen, before I let you out of here, can you talk to us about the what you're working on there in Arizona, or do we have to wait on that until you actually do the Riggs Eckelberry hammer close that we're also familiar with out there? Is this something you can give us a hint on, or do we have to wait?
I'll just say that it's related to what I'm talking about. Let's put that.
Nice. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take that. Thanks, Riggs. Riggs, we'll see you next week. Riggs going to come in the studio next week. Riggs Eckelberry from Origin Oil.